Okay, end this right here. Hang on. So yeah, that's the reason why y'all probably won't see me now until next January. I haven't downloaded it yet. Uh-oh, I got echo. Hang on. There we go. That should be better. Yeah, that's the new Microsoft Flight Sim 2020. It was released on Tuesday or Wednesday, depending on what part of the world you're in. And I got it sitting there in my cart. I haven't bought it yet. The download is 90 gigabytes. So far, that's been everybody's biggest complaint. Is it has a downloader, which you have to download first, which that's no problem. But the downloader, they say, is not the best. Under the best circumstances, you're looking at an 8 to 10 hour download. And I don't know what they mean by best because my internet is not the best. So I'm going to be trying that this weekend and see how that goes. But if it comes out right, everybody has said that once it's downloaded, it works great, which that would be nice. But I'm just hoping those graphics live up to what the hype was, because let me stop this share screen because that's distracting. Okay, yeah, I'm just hoping the hype lives up to it, because the last one was good, what, 10 years ago? Kind of disappointing though when you got over water or land. I mean, there were no real features. So this one is supposed to be highly detailed. Supposedly, if you input your own home address, you can fly over your own house and it will look just the way it's supposed to look. So that'll be one of the first things I'm going to do with it. But yeah, I see me spending a lot of time on this thing if it is where they say it is. Yeah, 14 years. That's about right, Thomas. But anyway, I'd like to welcome y'all to my chat. I haven't done one of these in 2 weeks. We got Ray Kelly in the house, Thomas Ariels, Recovery Drone, afternoon, Dre, Jaybird Drone. Let me see who else. Thomas, Chris Hope. He's way back up there. He's probably gone. Agent K already spoke to you. He's going around looking for Prince. I don't know why. Prince is not in the house. Oh, who we got here? Way at the top. I missed that one. Poaching on the road. Poaching on the road. I don't know how you say that. I think it's Pachin. Pachin on the road. If you're still there. Hey there. But anyways, fly over my house today and you can see the devil hanging out in the heat. Yeah. And that's the thing too. It's one thing to put your own drone up over your house and see it, in real time, in real life. But that was one of the things that kind of was disappointing in the first version, or not the first, God, it must have been the 8th version of Flight Simulator. That was the last one. There was just no real land detail. I mean, if you flew through downtown Houston, they had a couple of the buildings right. They even had the Astrodome, but that was about it. So it was pretty disappointing. So what I want to do, one of the first things I want to do, they've got a single-engine Beechcraft in there. I want to take that thing and buzz through the downtown skyscrapers horizontal, like a Bugs Bunny cartoon. Yeah. It's another thing, too. You don't have to worry about no-fly zones. Mike, a.k.a. the Drone Ranger. Hey, man, I know I saw you in there. I'm sorry I didn't mention it on the initial. Yeah, the thing about it is, on downloading it, like I said, downloading it, from what I'm hearing, is the biggest issue. But there's other versions. I mean, there's that $59 version, which is standard, and I don't know. I don't think that what I just showed before I came on that preview roll was probably the clearest on StreamYard, but if you can pull that thing up on your own computer, it's pretty dazzling. So, but yeah, even the standard package is, I'd be happy with that. AZ Drone Dude, how's it going, bud? Did I buy this Microsoft Sim? Not yet. It's sitting in my cart. Like I was saying earlier, it's a 90 gigabyte download. So even they say on the best of connections, you're looking at 8 to 10 hours worth of downloading. So I'm going to probably do that. Start it tonight. and babysit it throughout the night, like midnight, 3 o'clock, kind of like having a 3-month-old in the house again. Just come up and check on the computer, make sure it has installed. I've heard instances where you literally have to back out, shut your computer down, and go back in and restart the downloader to get it to go again. So it's that kind of a hassle. So, but like I said, everybody that has downloaded it since Tuesday has just said it's worth it. So we shall see. Yeah, I know. I mean, it just depends. I mean, I'm going with a premium. I mean, I just don't know, though. I mean, all you're getting is a few more detailed airports and a couple of more aircraft, and I don't see, okay, well, throw some jet fighters in there. Uh-oh. That's not good. It's my doctor calling me right now. Is this important? Oh, by the way, I am sick right now, just so y'all know. He can leave a message. He never calls me. He won't even pick up the phone when I call him. I usually I don't even get his service anymore. I get a recording saying, punch this number and that number and we'll get back to you. Yeah. So, but yeah. Yeah, I'm not feeling too good today. So, no drinking. At least not for me. Yeah, Thomas Harris. Like I said, I'm going to go for the top version because I figure, what the hell, it's only $120. But yeah, I ate something this morning and it has not agreed with me all day. So, but anyways, I got a couple things. That Microsoft thing was one of the things that I had wanted to talk about. And like I said, I'm really looking forward to it. I am pumped for it. But I did have some other things. God, gravy. Y'all should hear my phone going off. I want to do some shout outs. Talk about YouTube a little bit. I hate YouTube. I really do. And, I don't hate it. It's just so annoying. You can have some of the best video in the world, and it's still, even on 4K, if you can get it uploaded in a reasonable amount of time, doesn't look as good as it does if you play it on like a live screen 4K TV in your own home. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Well, it's like I said, I'm not feeling that bad. I'm just not feeling that great. I got a little bit of a fever and an upset stomach, and it's probably the COVID. I make so many jokes about that. I'm gonna burn in hell over that one probably. Then again, I start sounding like Ken Dono. Oh, I'm sick. Rod Piker Jones, UK. How's it going, man? Welcome in. But now there's a couple things I wanted to mention. One of my newest subscribers, and it bites because I subscribe to way many people than subscribe to me. And he had something that he highlighted on his channel, and I really wish I could remember who it was. I'm gonna have to go back through everything I watched now in the last 3 weeks. And I said, that looks cool. And what it is it's a 3D printed bunch of laser 3D printed accessories for the Mavic Air 2. And one of them I said, okay, I gotta have that. Let me show y'all here. Okay, RC, here we go, RC, up. Now this is I fly my Mavic Air 2 with my Samsung 9 or my 9.7 inch iPad. I prefer the iPad. I can see things better, like power lines. So, but the holder I had was one of those ones that you can get from PGY Tech to kind of sit on top of this thing. Let me get the camera here. It sits on top and it's kind of top heavy. So it never really felt, I mean, it's usable, but it just felt weird, So I figured, well, let me try this. It was only, I think it was like $12 or $14. Let me see if I can remember how to do this now. I want to get this right the first time, because I don't want to look like a moron here on my own show. Is that right? Yeah, that looks right. Anyway, it slips in there. Is that right? Or is that right? No, I got it wrong. I'm a moron. So easy, Brian could do it. Oh, there we go. Anyway, what I wish I could show y'all here, let me see, there's a camera. This is the piece. It fits like that, okay? They precision cut it to where it literally fits perfectly on top of that antenna and between the bars here. And what it does, let me see if I can do this. You can just, I'm trying to hold this up for the camera. Pop your iPad in here, just like you would your phone, and it sits down in a cradle right here where your phone would. And this is much more stable than anything else I've used so far, than the PGY Tech stands. So yeah, I flew with this yesterday and I was really happy with it. But this is just a small outfit. They go by Miss Chrissy, and they're, funny thing about it is they're right up the road here in Conroe from me, about 20 miles north of where I live. And let me find the link in case anybody's interested in. Yeah, here we go. At least I prepared for this show a little bit, so I wrote a bunch of stuff down for once. Here we go. Okay. But, yeah, no, hey, Ken. I didn't even see Ken come in here. What can't you see? I can't see you, dude. Why ain't you in here? I know I sent you a link, I think. I don't want to say that because I sent it, I BCC'd myself, and for some reason I didn't get it. Oh, it's because it was sitting in the drafts file, in the drafts box, and I may have done something wrong. But hey, I got 15 people in here watching me now, so this is kind of cool. And I get to talk all by myself. So, let me see, I'm trying to, on the way to north. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I saw you talking about that Wednesday night, which was last night? Yeah, Ken. Yeah, that ought to be a pretty nice little meetup. The iPad 5, yeah. Hey, Ray Kelly. Jaybird, you didn't get the link because I don't think anybody else got the link either. Like I said, I BCC'd it to myself and it never went through. Hey, Nate Gordon, how's it going, man? But, Ken, are you driving right now? God, I can't imagine watching YouTube and driving. Then again, wait a minute. Who was that? Sean Oz was doing that when he was taking that little Texas tour out of Colorado a few weeks back. I remember just putting up a thing as a chunk. Hands on the wheel, dude. Don't be looking at the comments. I can see Ken riding off the road right now. Anyways, so what else do I got here? God, it's not even 4 o'clock and I've already zipped through 2 of my topics. By the way, did you hear about the Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020? Go back to that. But, no, I like to do some shout outs on the channel because, you know, what have I got? I've got over 500 subs, which is next to nothing compared to big shots like Ken. One of these days I'm going to grow up to be just like him. My wife don't trust me to drive. Oh, you're flying. Oh, okay. So, still got to rent a car when you get there. That's always, man, power to you for flying. I would not want to get on a plane right now. It is just too crazy. But, hey, SoCal Drone. We got 17 in here, man. Y'all are having a really slow Friday afternoon. This is good, though. Anyway, though, here we at. I need to, man, I learn one thing and I forget 3. But let me start with the channel shout-outs. This first one is a guy that I have been subbed to, and he's been subbed back to me for almost 2 years. Real men don't drive, you let the wife drive. There you go. I wish that could happen. For me, anyway. I'm the main driver. But then again, I'm getting a brand new vehicle, and my wife told me, Brian, I am not driving anything new with all the tech that's in it, so whatever you buy it with you in mind. Oh, okay. Minivan not. Putting barbecue steak on. Yeah, that's right. You are an hour ahead of me, so it is getting up to be on dinner time up there. But anyway, Greg Lipinski is the gentleman's name. He has 63 subs. He is from upstate New York. And you would think he would have hooked up with EJ up there at WNY Adventures, but maybe not. So, but I'm going to post his link here to his latest video. And he does a number of things, and they're all really nice too. But this latest one that I just posted was with his Evo 2, no filters, sunset shot, and it was really, really nice. I was impressed. So, but let me see if I can do a share screen. I'm doing this for practice, because I don't know who I was talking to one day, but I said one of these days I'm going to hit the wrong button and end this stream because I hit the wrong button. Let me see now if I can do this. Here we go. Don't want to share the audio on this one. There we go. So yeah, this is from Greg Lipinski, his latest effort. And this is from the Evo 2 with no filters, according to his notes, which to me that's pretty darn impressive. I mean, that's a heck of a sunset shot there. Tana's so lit. What's up, bud? Welcome in, welcome in. But anyway, yeah, I mean, this is, y'all can check it out on his channel. Maybe sub him. He's sitting at 63 subs. I think he had like 30 when I started paying attention. You know, I had maybe 27 myself at the time. So I always like to kind of push people. You know, it makes them feel like they're more part of the community when they start getting some love. So if y'all would head on over there and give them a shout out and a sub, would definitely appreciate it. But no, he's got some good stuff on his channel. He does a lot of stuff with Osmo Pockets and that kind of stuff. It's not, you know, it's not all drone stuff, and you know, a lot of it's just serene looking stuff. Upstate New York is it's a beautiful place. I mean, there's waterfalls and hills and stuff, and it's got to be one of the places where I'd just love to hike one of these days. And the good thing about places like upstate New York, you don't have to worry so much about snakes and bears. Which every place else I've ever been, you have to do that. It's like, okay, I got the bear repellent here, yeah, check. But yeah. So, who else? Oh, here's one. Let me see. I haven't seen him here today. This guy is always in the chats. In fact, the next two guys are in the chats quite a bit. But let me go ahead and copy his link. And copy. And this is, you know, I guess I should write this as well as put in the link. So y'all go over there and go like, who was this we're supposed to be looking at? Anyway. JSK Enterprise, how's it going, man? But this is Sam Burns. Like I said, he's always in the chats. He gives me a shout out every time. He's got 41 subs. From the looks of this and other videos, he's somewhere in California. And this video I put a link up to is really nice too. It's got, I'm pretty sure this is with the Mavic. Yeah, it's a Mavic Air 2, and really good colors on this. You know, it's really dry in certain parts of California, and I understand that. But I always like that contrast from green to brown. It always looks kind of cool, I thought. Your video is nice and clear, no more pixelation. Now, after you shared that video, it cleared up. Okay. Wonder why. Hey, Mike Reynolds. Welcome in, man. Welcome in. But let me go ahead and do a share screen on this one here so y'all know it. Make sure you're in the right place. Let's see, we'll do that, and then we'll do this. There is so much to learn when it comes to this StreamYard stuff. Steve Carpenter, how's it going, man? I need to put in a link to this thing because I guess nobody got the email. I'm going to be talking to myself for an hour. I'm still waiting for the day my wife goes, Brian, who are you talking to up there? No one, hon, just me. Sorry I'm late, but I had to show your support to me. Smash that like button. Oh yeah. Ray Kelly, there we go. But yeah, this is Sam Burns' latest video. It's another thing too. I love the Mavic Air. I mean, he's not really doing much with the colors. I mean, you know, there's different lands. You know, you can do different color grades with any of DJI's drones. Like there's landscape, standard, and you can customize them, and they really do make a difference in what you're actually looking at or the final product that comes out of the camera. But I can pretty much tell this is just a straight standard shot or standard color profile. But no, this looks pretty good though, his latest effort. So let me go ahead and get that one done. And like I said, that is Sam Burns. And told him I'd give him a shout out. In fact, yeah, that's right. I talked to him the other night in one of the chats. And I mentioned I was going to be doing this. And I'm going to make sure. Didn't want to get to that one yet. Who we got? Now, wait a minute. Now, I know I had cigar. Okay, yeah, here we go. I just didn't bring up his channel. Okay. This one I forgot to open a tab, but y'all would probably know this guy anyway, even if you don't know his name. And as much effort as he puts into things, y'all definitely need to go over and show him some support. That's Cigar Nation Warriors. 16 subs. And he does drones. And hey, he does cigars. But let me see here. I need to go ahead and put in a link because I'm willing to bet. Let me see. I think I sent that email out, what, around 3:15-ish? So if Steve Carpenter, who is in the chat, is not here waiting to get in the queue, I know he didn't get it. Steve Carpenter is in everyone's stream. If he's not, he will be. So let me see here. Let me do this. And this is, in case y'all want to pop in here. Anybody that does. Spoke too soon. God darn it. God darn it.
I'm sorry.
Okay, Steve. So,
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, bud. How's it going?
I'm doing good.
I bet you couldn't hear that because, you know, one thing I've learned, I have a habit of doing this. When I do this, I'm covering up the mic. It's down here. Anyway. Hey, did you get the email or no?
Yeah.
You did?
I did.
Okay, I BCC'd myself and I didn't get it. I don't get it.
That's not good. That's not good.
No.
I'm hearing an echo.
You are?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I think you got your volume up on your YouTube page.
Might be. No? I actually muted that, but let me pull it back up. No, it's muted. In fact, it's still showing me. Why is it lagging so much?
I'm hearing it on mine.
Oh, so you just now popped on. Move your head, Steve. Move your head. That's a clearer picture when I reloaded it.
I'll tell you what, let me pop out and I'll pop back in.
Yeah, because anybody else hearing an echo? That's another thing too. Try that.
Yeah, on my side they're saying.
Only echo when you talk to Steve Carpenter. It must be the space between his ears. I don't know.
Let me boot it
Want me to take you out or you want to do it?
I'll take myself out and then I'll bring the
Man,
mic out and bring it back in.
don't take yourself out, man. You shouldn't do that.
I'm going to take myself out.
Leave it to me. I'll do it. I got one more shout out to do, people, and this is, y'all definitely need to help. I mean, this one needs some support, seriously. D&D's aerials. What's up, bud? What's the no for? Or I should say no. Okay.
Let's see if there's an echo now.
Echo, go, 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 go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we got a griller here. We got a griller.
Hey, Ray.
Hey, Steve. Hey, Brian.
Welcome, Ray. First
Everybody
time
in the chat.
first time I've ever had you in here, bud. Jaybird.
Hello.
Now,
How you doing?
all y'all are going to
Hey,
take a back
Joe.
seat because I'm
Hey,
not done
Ray.
with this.
Hey,
Hello,
Brian.
Jaybird.
Hey,
Okay.
Steve.
First time I've ever had you here, bud. Hey, Bird.
Okay, now I'm hearing an echo.
Now,
Who's
Everybody.
echoing?
Is mine echoing?
I don't know.
Hey, Brian.
Is it mine?
Let me see. Let me. I'm going to mute Jaybird first. Jaybird, say something. Okay.
Mine echoing?
No, you want us to talk if he's muted.
Is it mine?
Okay.
We,
Go ahead. Say something.
I'm going to mute.
Hello?
See, I'm hearing myself somewhere.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So-
Are you sure you don't have another tab open there someplace?
Captain Ray, let's try. I don't think so. I've got a bunch of tabs open, but only one of them is trained to the channel. I'll turn it off if I have to. Uh-oh. I don't hear an echo.
Now I don't hear an echo now. Oh, yeah, I do. I hear me.
I've got a bunch of tabs open.
See? Now I'm hearing the echo.
It's a delay coming off from YouTube.
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Hear me?
I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to close my YouTube. I don't know if that'll do it because anyway, there is one more video or one more channel I want to give a shout out to. They're very deserving. Got to get past the ads first. They're monetized, but they need help.
One more time, I want you to shout out.
I'm hearing echo still.
Yeah, I'm hearing it too on my end.
They're monetized, but they need help.
That's a good delay too, like about 20, 25 seconds.
I know.
I don't know. Is it me? You want me to get out of here?
No,
No, it's not
man.
you.
Hang on a second. Because let me do this real quick. Oh, I got to get the link up. What am I doing? Man, this is hard, man, doing all this stuff.
Brian's going to check and see what other tabs he may have open.
Hang on a second. Because, let me do this really quick. Okay. This is hard.
Okay, let me do this. You know, another thing that's too, it's really fun is trying to look at your screen and you've got your camera set up right in front of your screen. So it's like, okay, yeah, there it goes. Okay, this channel is Swimming with Louisa. She only has 367,000 subs.
Fishing with
It's
Louisa.
another fishing. It's another fishing
I know
channel.
Louisa.
Yeah, this is poor Louisa. Now she has help with these videos, obviously, but I mean,
Oh my Lord.
there's this one. She's scalloping. This is somewhere off of Florida. Get rid of these ads.
They're down in the Keys. She's down in the Keys.
I mean, we need to get this poor girl some clothes.
No, we don't.
She looks fine.
They're down in the Keys. She's down in the Keys.
Steve, I almost spit my drink out thanks to you.
Poor girl some clothes.
Where's the good stuff? Where's the close-ups? This is like a
She
14
is
minute.
quite the angler. She
I
really
know.
catches some fish.
By the way, one thing that besides her that caught my attention is look at the size of those fins she's using. They're like 4-foot fins.
Yeah.
Where were those when I was a kid?
No kidding.
You
All
must be
the
able to do
years
like 30 miles an hour under the water up there.
All the years I was actively diving, never had them.
Okay. Yeah.
Brian, your channel is going to go viral now.
Well, I'm hoping. Look at those fins. That's what I was talking about. Okay, now we got an ad. Great. Got to sit through the
Yeah,
ads.
you're looking at the fins, right?
Yeah. Look at that fin. I mean, come on. Look at that. Oh, wait, that's not the fin. But yeah, only 361,000 subs. In fact, she only had 359 when I first noticed her about 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Look at that thing. I mean, come on.
I mean,
That, oh, wait.
I would just want to be at the back of the boat right now.
But yeah, only 361,000 subs.
Anyway, enough of that mischief. So how's it going, guys? Happy Friday.
Want to be at the back of the boat?
Happy Friday.
Let me see. I am going to shut down everything but StreamYard just to make sure I'm not, because it's very possible I'm screwing stuff up.
Happy Friday.
Okay.
It's funny you know about Louisa, Brian.
The funny thing about it is these things come across my stream and I don't know why. I don't, I don't know where these, I mean, when someone comes across your stream and they're in like a thong, it's like, well, I guess I should look at that. And then once you look at it and put a like on it, guess what? They show you some more. See now, Steve, Jaybird, if y'all did thongs, you never know what could happen.
Yeah, I could take out YouTube in one 2-second flash.
We're talking viral here, dude. Viral.
Hey, we got a Speedo on Edge channel.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember that. Yeah, that was something you can never erase
Yeah.
till the day you die.
Now, you still have all your tabs open?
No,
Oh, yeah.
and I can hear that we're still echoing too.
Steve, do you do any fishing out in California?
I haven't in many years, Ray. I just haven't. I used to do it a lot. We used to do a lot of deep sea fishing, mainly out of San Diego during albacore and yellowtail season.
I used to fish out of what is it, Marina del Rey?
Right.
Yeah, up there.
There's good fishing up there, and we've got actually good fishing off the coast here in Dana Point.
Oh yeah, that's world famous. Dana
Yeah.
Point fishing.
I don't hear the echo anymore. It's coming through your speakers somehow. You're muted.
Oh, yeah. That's world famous. Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice fishing here, but the best fishing is actually out of San Diego, because you're from there. From there, you can get the overnight trips. We used to go on an overnight trip, for albacore and out for yellowtail, and you may be down in Mexican waters, just depending on
Right.
where the fish are, and. I mean, the days back then, we were boarding 40, 50-pound albacore. You don't
Yeah,
get
right,
that
right.
You don't get that anymore.
Always wanted to do it, never got around to it.
And then every once in a while, by fluke, and then when we saw what it was, I let it loose because of black sea bass being protected. That black sea bass hit the surface, and they estimated at about 350 to 375 pounds when he hit the surface.
Sam, you missed it, bud.
Right. Hey,
Gave you a little shout out at the beginning of the stream here, bud.
hey, Steve, Sam, how you doing?
Hey Ray, where do you live in Long Island? If you don't mind if I ask what town?
Maybe a little shout out at the beginning of the
Am I muted?
No, they didn't hear you.
Oh, okay.
Ray?
Ray,
Yes, yes.
what part of Long Island you live in?
I live in a town called Shoreham, New York.
Okay, I know where that is. Yeah.
We're on the North Shore. They built a power plant here years ago, but they never activated it.
Now I know a bunch of people through YouTube now that live up in Long Island and stuff, and I lived in Selden for a while when I was a kid. That was probably one of the best
Oh
year
yeah,
or two of
yeah,
my life.
Selden, sure.
But one of the things that I'm still dying to do, though, is to get out to Montauk Point with a drone.
Oh, Montauk Point, yeah.
Yeah.
What? It's funny though. You mentioned Montauk Point. When I had my TV fishing show, I went out there and I wanted to film the lighthouse. So I got my camera gear out and I'm filming the lighthouse. A state police officer comes over. You got a permit to film? I said,
Oh,
what?
God.
I didn't know you needed a permit in a state park. And that was, on the ground filming. Never mind flying a drone.
It seems like in New York, they're going to ask you to get a permit for everything. It's just kind of.
Even in Laguna Beach, you've got to have permits to film in certain areas of Laguna Beach, drone or photography. So, like if you're doing, say, like a wedding, layout or engagement, because there's some beautiful places for getting like engagement pictures and stuff taken. Because there's one place, it's on the south side of Laguna, and it's actually like a castle turret that comes all the way up from almost the ground level of the ocean. It goes up on the floor, and there's a stairway that goes all the way down to the ocean there, and people go in there all the time. And it's for a day permit, it's like $100.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I remember years ago seeing, and I just thought, God, how bizarre. Do y'all remember that show with Ozzy Osbourne and his family?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I remember him and his wife or kids wanted to go on one of the beaches in LA and just have a bonfire, a little bitty bonfire. They had to get permits, and they were like inspectors and everything. I'm just going, are you kidding me? Okay.
At one point, they pulled all the fire rings out up in LA, like Malibu and all that area up there. They pulled all the fire rings out, and they were going to do it down here in Orange County. But there was a protest saying, "No, you're not. You don't have the authority to do it because the county or state entities, we have what they call a California Coastal Commission here. So any changes, I mean, pulling as simple as pulling that fire ring out, you have to have a permit through the California Coastal Commission to remove it." Well, California Coastal Commission is protecting access and affordable beach access. They shut them down, and they made Malibu and all the areas up there, they made them put them all back in.
Okay.
Huh. Hey, welcome in. Love my drones. I highlighted them earlier, but I didn't give them a shot. I like to try to say hi to everybody as they come in, as I see them.
Sure.
I know I said something to D&D Aerials.
Jaybird, what's new in your neck of the woods?
Not a whole lot. I did a pre-order on the Hubsan Xeno Pro Plus.
Oh, did you? All right, cool.
Yeah, so I'm going to hopefully have that in 2 weeks. How about you? I saw your Mini out flying today. That looks pretty nice.
I know.
I don't think you heard you.
Did you hear me, Ray?
Yes, I heard you. Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, okay. No, I didn't hear that. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, it was fun. I had fun. That was yesterday.
That's pretty nice.
God.
so Joe, do you really think you're going to get that bird in 2 weeks?
That I ordered it from the U.S. warehouse, so I'm hoping. I don't know if they mean it's already in the warehouse or if it's coming from China, but who knows? I hope in 2 weeks. Fingers crossed.
I've heard so many nightmares of people waiting months and months and months.
For
Yeah.
which one is this now?
Xeno Pro Plus. It's
The new one.
yeah, it's got supposedly a 45-minute flight time on it.
Wow, that long.
But that's just on normal mode without wind, so it's probably going to be around 35 maybe.
That's pretty good, even so, though.
Yeah.
My nerves are a wreck after 20, 25 minutes with that Mavic Air, though. I can't do much more than that.
Without wind, so it's
Um,
be around 35 maybe.
I'm just trying to keep up with the chats and talk to y'all. Hey, Ray.
Yeah.
What kind of camera are you using? Because you're kind of fuzzy. I'm just curious. It's not that bad though.
What's that, Brian?
What kind of camera are you using right now to do this with?
On this
Yeah.
this camera on the it's a really. Does that
No,
help?
no. It's just a little. I can see all the details and features. It's
It's
just
a
kind of fuzzy. It's like noisy.
MacBook Pro.
Okay. And it might be the trees behind you too, and the lighting is really harsh
I'm
behind
sorry. Yeah.
I can see all your
you. Okay, Ed thinks you look fine.
It's just the flickering of the lights that I can see in between the leaves. I think is where that's what makes it kind of fuzzy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. As soon as you go to the light, it's fuzzier.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Not your fault.
Let me see something here, by the way. 'Cause I'm still. Yeah. Do this. Do that. Making sure. Okay. Let's go back to that.
I could go back. I could go inside.
No. We're good. We're good. I like the outside thing. It's kind of cool.
The echo is gone, by the way.
That's good. I turned my speakers way down. What'd you say?
I'm still hearing it.
Steve, you've got headphones on. What are you hearing?
I'm hearing
hearing
the echo
that,
coming
too.
through.
I'm hearing a delayed echo.
Yeah, it's a feed off the YouTube feed.
See,
I think, Joe.
it's got to be because when I muted myself, I could hear y'all echoing from the difference between the two tabs because I got YouTube open back up on the other monitor.
Are you on a webcam, Mike?
When I mute myself, I can hear y'all.
Yeah.
You're on the mic on your webcam?
No, this is a separate webcam.
Oh, okay.
This is one of those Logitech paid way too friggin' much money for it. It better work.
No, but I'm saying, are you using that mic or are you using another
No, I
mic?
use a separate mic. I don't like the mic that it came with.
Yeah.
It didn't have it sounded kind of hollow, so I got a different mic.
Because I know when I've heard some echo that I get back on say like on Facebook Messenger when you can video chat. If I use the microphone and camera there because I've got desktop speakers that are below the monitors, it'll pick up an echo back if I'm using the mic off the webcam.
If I use the microphone camera,
Okay.
desktop speakers.
I'm just looking at something here to see.
Wow. Brian, your audio is right on. Steve, you have a delay.
Okay,
I'm on the.
let's do that. How does that sound? Keep talking, Steve. Keep talking. We can't hear you, buddy. See, now I don't hear an echo. I did.
I hear something in the background. It's delayed.
Now say something, Steve.
Hello?
Yeah.
I don't hear an echo.
I think it's Ray's neighbors, actually, because I can't make it out.
In the background, it's delayed.
No, because they weren't even in and it was echoing when I came in.
Sounds good now.
Yeah, it's because nobody's saying nothing.
And you're outside, Ray. You're not hearing it like with the earbuds in. I mean, I'm hearing every little slip in the ice going back and forth in Brian's cup.
Well, you should, because I am mic'd. John Choopy. John, how do you say that? Choopy. Yeah. Hey, John. How's it going? I think this is the first time I've ever had John in here. When you muted yourself, okay, I'm looking at Thomas. When you muted yourself, the three boys went. When you unmuted, the echo came back. So it's my fault. Okay.
All right, listen, I'm gonna say goodbye. I'm gonna go barbecue my steak. But thanks, Brian.
Okay, wait. What kind of steak?
Just sirloin.
Ah, yeah.
All right, thanks, guys.
All right, Ray.
Hey, Ray, have a good
Bye-bye.
night.
Good to see you, Ray. Take care.
I love to see
Yeah,
if he can get
so-
out of here or not.
There he goes.
Yeah, he did it. It's one of the
I saw
hardest
Ken-
things for me to
Ken
do is
Dono
to
was
end
on
these
here.
things. What, Steve?
I said I saw Ken Dono was in the chat.
Yeah,
there
he was.
earlier.
He said he was on his way to Tennessee for that meetup.
Yeah.
and I think his wife was driving.
Mhm. Yeah.
He had that was an interesting stream last night. I caught some of it, but it's hard now anymore to catch everybody's streams for the entire length of time. So it's just kind of pop in and out kind of thing, in and out.
Yeah.
Ribeye. So yeah, ribeyes. That's my second. After the sirloin is a ribeye. And I'm wondering if we'll be able to afford any of it here in another year, the way the price of beef is going.
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
Maybe the price
Yeah.
of fish will come down.
oh, that's another thing that don't get me started. Nobody that I know of, they'll say, "Oh, I love it. Oh, I love salmon," and they won't touch it. I love salmon. I mean, for one thing, I can grill salmon to make it taste like a steak.
Yeah, blackened salmon's my
Yeah.
favorite.
Yeah. When I started playing around with salmon on the grill 20 years ago, you could buy a pound and a half of salmon for like $5. That same pound now is $15 here. I mean, come on. Bob Casey, how's it going, man? I'm trying to make
Howdy,
sure
Bob.
everybody's wrenched in here.
Yeah,
That's
the
one
price
thing,
of
you
fish is ridiculous.
Oh, yeah. That's another thing, Steve, because I've been mostly paying attention to the chat on StreamYard. But when you go over there to YouTube, I can't, you can't see who's wrenched or who's whatever. Like Ray Kelly. Ray Kelly's not even wrenched. Why is Ray Kelly not wrenched? What kind of a... God, I suck as a host. What am I doing here? Okay, Ray, you're wrenched.
You're just getting used to it.
Yeah, used to it. I've been doing it. This is open mic number 8, which means I've been playing with this for at least 2 months. And I know I had a few before that. So, yeah.
And you were in the telecommunications industry for how many decades?
Oh, it ruined my mind. That's why I can't do this shit anymore. Okay, telecommunications. When the customer's complaint was, well, there's noise and an echo on the line, the standard response from the field tech is, we don't charge extra for that. Enjoy it.
Well, here's a good one for you, right? We're on the wonderful AT&T cellular network and AT&T for landline use.
Oh, lucky you.
We had a power pole in the back, which everything is all overhead. We had a real bad storm come through, and it snapped. Power line surges. We don't know. We weren't at home, but I got home, and so the whole area, like we're in the middle, that they could cut off the feeds. And when it did, it came down, hit the light, hit the plants next to it, caused a fire, melted the telephone wires coming in on the line, not telephone wires, on the Cox communication side. So we lost it. Telephone lines too. So we're there waiting and waiting. They get the poles put up. They get their lines put up. Cox comes in and replaces their lines on it. And AT&T, well, we have no phone service. Well, I'm waiting, thinking about it. Well, with Cox, they knew instantly every one of their providers are off because they're coming through their, their modems. So I see AT&T, they're starting to pick up and drive away. So I walk to the top of the street, and I look, and they're going to go, oh, we're leaving. I'm going, well, aren't you going to reestablish our telephone service? Well, did you call? I said, how can I call if the service is down? And he goes, well, don't you have a cell service? I'm going, I have AT&T. And the guy looks at me and he goes, never mind. He gets on the radio, calls the other guy back. They spent the next 3.5 hours having to trace lines back, trying to find empty lines in order to get it. Because we don't have cell service here.
Bob Casey says I'm still echoing. So
Was that part of ATTU verse, Steve?
No, just hardline. And they don't have ATU verse here because we don't have fiber, but Cox did come in with it. So now we can get gigabit if you want it.
Well, we had Mike R here in here for a second, and I guess he forgot what he was going to say.
That was a blink in, blink out.
Bob Casey says I'm still echoing, so I'm going to assume that this is on me. So I'm going to do some stuff here. Talk amongst yourselves, because I'm going to
There he goes.
Mike, say something, bud, because I got to take me out. There he is.
Can you hear me?
Hey, Mike.
Yeah.
Hey, good to see you.
See,
Good to see
that's
you,
what I
Mike.
need. Look at that cool mic he's got. And it's even got like a LED in there.
Oh, yeah, the little blue LED.
I need
Yeah,
one.
well-
I need to get me one of those.
Yeah, I've had this for years. Just a regular USB mic, plug it into USB, any USB port, and you don't have to do all that XLR stuff and have a sound board and all that. So, but I saw you yesterday on Spike's channel there, Brian.
I've got a. Okay. I'm trying something here. Mike, can you say that again?
I saw you yesterday on Spike's channel.
Yeah. Yeah. That. I think it was Mitch, old guy, said, you got to go check out Ice Bike. And he wasn't kidding. That guy is pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah. He's a really nice guy, too.
He seems like it.
And about a year ago, he was really big into the drone community and stuff, but he's also a biker, like triker, and he's made a shift away from the drones more towards, trying to be almost like a DJ for like the world, playing, blues and stuff. And I hope it works. I think he wants to get discovered. I think is what he wants for real, to like be the
Well-
next Crocodile Dundee.
I made a comment on his show, I think it was last week. I said, he reminds me, I mean, the DJs back in the 70s on FM radio. Yeah, that's where that's his niche. He's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, yeah, and I think he's a really nice guy too. He called out my channel when I had like no subscribers, and he's like, go check out this guy. I was nobody, I'm still nobody, but
Hey, you're more nobody than me.
hey, thanks. So how you doing, Steve?
I'm doing good, thank you, Mike. Just
Go
except
like
for the heat.
Jaybird?
Hey, how's it going, Mike?
Good, man. Just got home a little while ago.
Take it easy,
So how's-
SoCal.
How's the van?
Pretty good. They just I don't even have. I think I got like 50 miles on it right now, and but I just took my other one to the car wash for the first time in a while. So luckily, I've got two vehicles, and in case something breaks, I'm out of luck. So, but
By the
real
way-
good. Things I didn't even expect to have it in New York State yet, much less at my house.
I was mentioning that earlier, Mike. Like I said, I'm supposed to get a new vehicle at the end of this year, early next, and it was down to the Chrysler Pacifica or the Toyota Sienna.
Yeah.
But my wife just changed the parameters, and she's, I don't really. Whatever you're going to get, you can drive for yourself. I'm not driving it that much. I said, oh, okay. So now I'm looking at like maybe a Toyota Highlander or a Lexus 350.
Yeah.
One of the two. I don't know.
Yeah, with me it was just for the wheelchair access vehicle. Those Sienna, Honda Odyssey, and Pacifica are what you got to choose from. But my niece has kids, like typical, mom, and she has a Honda Pilot. Because she wanted 4-wheel drive for around here, in the snow and stuff. So,
See, and that's the other thing too. Why I'd like to get. I don't know. I kind of think the utility of a minivan is a great idea. I've got a big old truck, so I got that base covered. But the thing about it is like I said, I'm goofing around on my wife. There's a real good chance in the next 5 or 6, maybe 8 years, she might be in a wheelchair.
Oh,
So
really?
a minivan would be definitely the way to go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So she's
Yeah.
got some serious motor issues with her joints.
Yeah, The wheelchair ones that I have are like been modified where they cut the floor out and they put in a new floor they already have prefabricated that's 10 inches lower. So you have a room in there, and then they rerun the gas lines. Everything's approved by Chrysler, and it costs almost as much as the whole van again to get the
Yeah.
whole thing done.
I'll
But
bet.
you might not need that. They're pretty easy to get into. There's all kinds of options for depending on what her needs are.
Yeah, you can
like I
really
said,
say you have a lowrider then, huh, Mike?
Yeah, I don't have a lot of ground clearance. That's the only thing I don't like. So, but I don't go
think-
four-wheeling.
You think that they do, like, I mean, you've got them in a lot of vehicles, like, I mean, the Land Rover, and there's a bunch of other vehicles where you got pneumatic, lift that you could get it to where it could come down, and then you'd go ahead and get in and then come back up and get
Yeah.
your clearance back up.
It kind of does have something like that. They jack the body up off the frame a little bit, so it is a little higher to start with.
Oh,
So you
okay.
still have 5.5 inches of ground clearance, but when you open the side door with the ramp, the back corner pulls down a few inches to make the ramp not so steep. And then when you close it back up, it goes back up. So they're along the lines what you're saying, but nothing like pneumatic, lowrider stuff.
Thomas Harris says, beware of the bumps. Yeah, that's one thing I did notice. It did sit a little bit low. And that's another thing I'm kind of bugged about. Like I said, I've got a truck. I've been driving it for 13 years. And I've always had a truck before that. I'm used to that 1 foot of clearance. Roadkill don't bother me. I would hate to have to scrape some sort of roadkill off the bottom of any minivan. It's like, ew.
It took some getting used to for me. The one I just got rid of was a old Ford van, which, it was actually jacked up 3 inches off the frame of that. So I rode pretty hard, just like a pickup truck. And when you get in this thing, it's like being in a sports car for me, and it's a big difference, but get used to it pretty quick.
That's the other thing, too. I mean, I know what the track record on the Sienna is, but the Pacifica has only been out for 2, maybe 3 years. I'm just wondering.
Yeah, I think this is the 4th year. Came out in 17.
Might be the 4th, yeah. But I mean, before that, it was a hybrid, not a hybrid. It was an SUV, so they slapped the
Right.
Pacifica name on a minivan.
Right.
You just keep it as the Town and Country or whatever it was.
Yeah.
I never could figure that one out.
I guess they thought the Town and Country and Caravan names were getting tired, and they had discontinued that old Pacifica back like in 2007. So they just rebranded it and they made it look totally different too. So for me it's what works, but hey, I'd rather have a big old Ford Explorer or something like that.
My veterinarian who's been taking care of our animals for 41 years, he's still tooling around in his 1997 Dodge minivan. I can't believe the wheels haven't fallen off yet.
That's what.
I mean, this guy makes a boatload of money.
Right. The one
Yeah,
I
you
just got rid of was a 99.
Yeah.
But I always had 2 vehicles, so it was babied, It only had 57,000 miles on it. So, but it was time.
Oh.
They take their toll, and especially where you guys live in the adverse conditions.
Right, it's the weather and time as much as anything else with me.
Yeah. It just starts eating away at the metal.
Right, and the hoses and the wiring and all that stuff.
That's the one thing though about here. We don't have the snows and stuff, so they don't put down rock salt. So
Right.
it's a lot easier on the car. But you can get vehicles that last 20 or 30 years on their original paint job. They look like crap, but they're still in one piece. There's no holes.
Right.
But I'm just I'm following the straps. It seems that D&D Aerials and Bob Casey are talking about going to that meetup. I hope somebody comes out with some video out of that if they do go, with Ken Herron and Reginald Dobo.
Yeah,
All they do,
spin up online?
yeah, no, they're having their own little thing in Tennessee.
Oh, okay.
For his
Oh,
birthday.
right. Yeah.
It's his birthday get together.
Seeing as how, I guess because we're not going to have a regular spin up this year, which that really
Yeah.
bums me out, but it is what it is.
Well, it's going to be virtual, but it'll be interesting to see.
Now, are
Well,
they
I'm just-
charging for it still? The virtual?
Yeah, they're still
Like
going to do that. I
Roche?
think that's September 12th. I still got to get a ticket because I am going to watch most of it, or if I can't watch them, I'll tape it.
Yeah.
And then spin down 2 weeks later.
Now, I'm gonna go visit Sean on my own terms, and I ain't calling it spin down. That'll be one of the first road trips with that new vehicle. Because
We're going. We're driving. We're going to take a road trip there.
yeah, I mean,
Oh, cool.
it's not that far for you though, Steve. I don't think. I mean,
It's a little over 1,000 miles.
yeah, I already measured. It's like 1,300, 1,400 almost for me. So
I
it's
know
a little bit of a drive.
Chris Hope is going.
He lives in North Texas. Just for me to
Yeah.
get to Chris Hope is like a 6-hour drive.
Shrink your state. You can shrink the state up a little bit,
You know, that's like a friend of mine. I've got a cousin who he's a musician, he's an entertainer in Brooklyn, New Jersey, not Brooklyn, New York and New Jersey. And he had a gig in New Orleans last summer. He goes, I was looking out on a map. You're not that far from New Orleans. Why don't you come see me? Yeah, no, why don't you come see me? It's only a 6-hour drive. Yeah. He goes, I didn't know it was that far.
Well,
Yeah,
that's like for us, that we're such a narrow state, but I mean, it's still 4 hours to get across the state, but lengthwise, that's another story. That's a 10-hour drive to go from one end to the
That
other.
was my
And
next
that's if
question was
you're-
how long does it take to go from the south to the north part of California?
I've made it from where I live to Wairika, which is just below the Oregon border, in 10 hours flat. Let me tell you, you're not driving the speed limit.
And actually, because like I said, one of the things I want to do, 2 or 3 trips with the new vehicle, because I ain't getting any younger, and God knows how long I'm going to be able to do drones before they say, you can't do that anymore. I'm going to do a couple road trips and get some stuff, and I'm going to East Coast, West Coast kind of thing, and somewhere up the middle too. And I've always wanted to drive that Pacific Coast Highway.
Oh,
And
it's beautiful. But like when you go, is just tell you this right off the top. You are in no hurry to get anywhere when you get on there because you could be delayed because of an accident or road work, but it's absolutely gorgeous, especially if you're going north of San Francisco and you work your way up to Eureka. That is gorgeous, but from Monterey, especially down through Santa Cruz and you're working your way down through there, the coastline is absolutely gorgeous.
see, and you talk about stuff like that. All I can picture in my mind, though, Steve, is that long, curvy, winding road with me as the only one on it. I mean, you're bursting my bubble here, bud.
I guarantee you will not be the only one on it. And especially where you see the one bridge there, where it's the old concrete structure bridge that arches kind of like a semi-arch across the gorge where the river comes through there. It's like so many people think, oh, it's going to be this beautiful shot. Well, they didn't know. They got 50 cars parked over here, 50 cars parked over here, all trying to do the same thing. And nowadays, they're all, a bunch of them have their drones, want to get that selfie pull-away shot.
Right.
Oh yeah. And I know exactly what you're talking about because here in Texas, in the springtime, they have bluebonnet season. Everybody goes batshit for bluebonnets. They'll pull off on the side of the road, drag their kids out of the car, stomp on someone's private property field to get in this middle of this field of bluebonnets so they can take some pictures. Really? You've got 2 lanes of traffic You're pulled off to the shoulder and nobody can get by because there's that many cars who just saw that same field, and you've got 50 cars lined up with everybody dragging their kids out of the car for pictures of their kids in the bluebonnet field. Yeah, we get that.
That's funny. Everyone thinks it's unique, and wants they have their photo and not someone else's, So, but it'll just be Brian, you, Peter Fonda, and Dennis Hopper going along, born to be wild along the Pacific Coast Highway.
Oh boy, are you dreaming now? It's going to be me, the wife, and 2 ratty little dogs.
Okay, get a bike with a sidecar.
Yeah. Put the dogs in the sidecar. Ooh, missing one.
Hello, Ray Kelly and Bob Casey and Thomas. Ariel.
Bob Casey, I've seen you, bud. You are a big guy, but I don't know, man. I'm not exactly no teeny thing myself. He put a post up earlier about that.
He's a big guy. He really is.
Well, I know I was in the middle of editing a video, and I thought, God, this is going to take forever. Yeah, I'm already on day number 4 with this thing, and most of my videos I can do in 4 hours. This one is on day 4 because it's me and my buddy Fred walking and talking on our morning walk. And I'm actually thinking of making this a live stream because to get together, we're like a little bit funny, kind of amusing. So I'm taking some of the best parts and trying to edit it in there. And I got drone shots and everything doing this, and I'm just thinking, well, that would have gone right. But anyway, it's like, God, I'm big. Because Fred's a big guy, and it's like, holy crap, I'm bigger than Fred. And I think in one of the comments I made, it's like, damn, I never knew I was 8.5 months pregnant. Look at that.
It's funny. I just ate today for the first time in 3 months, solid food. I've been doing a liquid diet purposely to try and lose some weight, and I'm only just treating myself this weekend, and I start up again Monday. And I lost like a full waist size and then some. But I still got a ways to go. I'm going to get a little thinner.
I know. I mean, my doctor was ringing the phone here just as I was starting to stream, and I saw him earlier this week, and I know what he's. Oh, look at this. He's in the hotel.
Dobo.
He's in his hotel.
Hey, Candy
What's going on,
Boy.
guys? I have no idea how this Wi-Fi is going to be. This Wi-Fi is pretty bad.
You okay?
You sound good, but you're a little fuzzy, but that's okay. It's better not to see you.
That's fine. It's better not seeing me anyways.
Good to meet you, Ken. I never was doing anything with you before. So
good show
What's
last
that?
night, Ken. I like that.
good to meet you. I never was on a live stream with you before. I've watched the show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, same here.
Oh, all right.
Nice to meet you, Dobo.
Nice to meet you. Yeah, man, that was a fun show. I was drunk as fuck, but it's
No,
And what was different about that one then?
You're right. Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. No, it's good. It had Russ came on, which was always good to talk to Russ. He told me earlier in the week that he wanted to pop in, so I was like, all right, we'll set it up. And using StreamYards is making it a lot easier. Lot easier. It's just so much more simplistic.
Yeah, it's easy.
I like listening to Russ.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He's really knowledgeable, and it's always fun to talk to him, see what he's up to. But yeah, StreamYard's making it easier to bring guests on, and I can do one after another now. Because if I click a button, nothing's blowing up. I just wish I would have figured this out sooner.
Mm-hmm.
So, but better late than ever.
Now the thing with Russ, it took me several months to get past that accent. Once I did, I said, "Well, this guy makes some pretty good sense." But man, it's like,
Yeah.
ooh, what part are you from again?
He does have a bit of an accent, but once you get past that, it's all good. It must be a South Dakota thing.
South or
Or is it
north?
North
Somewhere
Dakota.
up
It's
there.
one of the Dakotas.
North.
That climate is the exact opposite of Houston and Florida. I know that. I mean,
Wow.
I hate this heat, but I damn sure wouldn't want to live in that
It's,
environment.
It's raining right now out here in Tennessee,
Oh,
which sort of
bummer.
sucks. Yeah. So Ken says better weather tomorrow, so hopefully that's the case.
So
Oh, you're there for Ken's birthday bash?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
so Ken, did you
I
drive
think-
there?
Yeah, I drove. Well,
How long-
actually, I didn't drive. I'd be lying if I said I drove. My
I
wife
know you
drove.
said your wife
I drove for about an hour, and I was like dozing on and off because I was up really late. And she was like, I'll just drive. And then she never handed me control or wheel back. So she literally drove an hour.
Is that? That's what I was going to get. How long it took? That's
Yeah,
not too bad.
It took 11. It took 11 because I drove an hour. Then I stopped a lot.
No, because we've got relatives and friends in Tennessee, and it is a really pretty state. And of course, the
gorgeous.
drone thing is always in top of my mind now. And Lean's like, when are we ever going to get to go visit so and so? They're only 11, 12 hours away. Oh, okay. Put that on the list.
I could have flew up here, but driving just means I could bring more toys. So we brought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I brought eight quads with me, and then I brought the Evo 2 Pro. So
I saw
and
that
a
your Facebook post with the caption about your wife saying, "Are you packing enough?"
Yes. Well, I figure I'm gonna break something. You know, in a place like that, you're gonna break something. You know. So I was like, well, I better bring spares because I'm not gonna have time to repair stuff. So I'm planning on breaking at least 2 or 3 of them. So we'll have spares. Pack enough batteries.
And see,
Batteries, I would never made it on a plane with batteries.
Yeah,
that's right
for
there
sure.
is what's holding me back from going full-blown FPV. You know, drones are expensive enough, and when you get into that, wrecking that many, as it is, I made a joke somewhere in somebody's chat last night about, I've got my Tiny Hawk here. I had to order new props, a whole new bunch of new props. My cat has gotten very good at jumping 6 feet in the air and just snagging that thing right out of the air.
Yeah, but
And
it's
the next time,
indestructible.
I'm going to do this again. Let her get it, because I'm going to get this on video. It is hysterical.
But once
mean,
those props come off, they're impossible to find.
Don't tell me that.
They're like impossible to find these props. Like when they fall out, when they come off, I'll spend like an hour searching for a prop when it hits the lawn. God help my drone ever go down the yard. I just keep a bag of props in my pocket when I fly that thing.
Oh, okay. Oh, something like that. Okay, that's what you're talking about.
Yeah,
That's
keep
fine.
a bag of props and just
They're cheap
pop
enough.
one on. Yeah, they're like $7 for like a set of 10 or something like that, which is good, which is really good. It's definitely
The thing
cheaper.
about it, she never broke.
We brought a few of them. See, I've got them all lined up there getting sun. But the batteries, Brian. Oh my God, man! Look at this. I was thinking to myself, I'm like, how would I fly to spin up if I needed all these batteries? I was walking in, I put them in like one of these ammo containers. I mean, this thing weighs so much. It's a fire hazard.
Yeah. You'd never get it on board the jet.
Oh no!
I was
no,
going to
even
say,
if I brought it
yeah,
on
they're
board,
not
it
going to
would
look
be
at that on the X-ray machine.
You would read about me. You would read about me.
Ammo box.
Man detained at airport with ammo box. be all over CNN.
Explosive batteries inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely be on the news with that.
Well, when I flew to Spin Up this last year, because I bought the tickets so far in advance, when I got here to Orange County to check in, I went through. I told them that there was, that I had a drone in there and there was batteries in there, and they said, "Just toss it on. Don't bother."
Yeah, but I think batteries like I said to Ed, I said, these batteries look suspicious, right?
Yeah.
These look suspicious. Like the
Oh no,
drone
that is
batteries,
an
I think
igniter. That is an igniter. That is not a battery. That is an igniter. I was trained to find these. They trained us to find those.
Yeah, so that looks suspicious. So
And I had them in lipo, I had them in lipo bags too. But on the way coming back from Austin back here, oh my God, they opened up every one of the lipo bags and checked the inside, and it was just like, I told you what was in there. You can't see it.
since I've been TSA pre-check, they have not gone through. They haven't gone through my bags at all. But when I was flying out of Austin the one year, Ed and I were going through TSA at the same time, and they were like going through everything, had everything sprawled out. I mean, everything in his bag was completely sprawled out. I was like, damn, if you were in a rush for a flight, there would have been no way to get it packed up in time.
Yeah.
So, and he was like, well, that's why I go to the airport so early now.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, I don't want to go through that.
No.
So, yeah, it should be good. Kelly's going to be there tomorrow. He decided he was going to go. So it'll be Kelly, Ken, myself, and I don't know who else is going to go. I think Bardwell and Josh or Nurk bailed out. So, but,
I just hope somebody gets some good video.
Bailed?
what's that?
Bardwell and Nurk both bailed?
I know for a fact that Nurk bailed. I heard that Bardwell also did, also as well. I don't know where he's at. I know he's in a hotel too, so I don't know where he's at right now. So he's I think he's in South Carolina or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Ken said Nurk had a paying gig though, right? So he had to,
That's what he said.
Yeah.
That's what he said. He's also in Indiana, so it's not like, I mean, I know it's close, but it's still a jaunt to make the way down this way.
Right.
So,
You know, and
probably
there's the
why.
other thing too. Some people have to work. You know, which sucks.
Who's got to work?
I don't, but I'm just saying some people do. I mean, I
Oh,
don't.
it's Saturday, Brian.
No, I'm just saying to drive there for a day or so. You know, you're looking at a Friday, Monday kind of thing. So it's like, well,
try to be
can
an
I
advocate for the working
boss,
people,
boss,
Brian.
I want to go fly
You're
my
on
drone out
full-time
of state. I
retirement.
need some time off.
You know,
It's good
during
to come
COVID,
prepared though with
people-
several drones. I took
People
a
need to
little-
get out during this time, you know? Like you've been like, this is the first time I've traveled actually since CES. This is the first time I've traveled.
Really?
Yeah. Since CBS, this is the first time. CES, the first time, because right after CES, that's when all hell broke loose.
Yeah. Shut
Which
down.
sort of sucked. Yep. So that sort of sucked. But yeah.
Yeah.
Are you guys going to fly through the little towers and stuff? I saw Ken had posted a video. I don't know exactly what it is. Some kind of electrical grid or something you can fly through with the FPV.
I'm going to try to. I am not going to be smashing the drone into my nuts, though. So
I was gonna
that's out.
say, yeah, come on, man.
Hanging from a crane.
No, we're not smashing drones in the nuts. No, but yeah, we're going to definitely try it.
I mean, just think of the
I
views
messaged
y'all
him
would
a
get.
couple of weeks ago, and I said, let's play horse. Because I said to him, I said, let's play a game of horse with the FPV drones. And then after seeing his video, I said, you know what? I really don't want to play horse with you. Because if that's the type of shots we're going for, I'm out. So, that's
You can
not
take
my
turns
cup of
going
tea.
up on the crane as a pinata.
Nah, he ain't getting me on that thing. No freaking way. No way. I saw him up there.
That
I'm
whole
like, no.
setup is like a crash waiting to happen.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
100%.
it's like an erector set in every direction.
Oh yeah.
What
Yeah,
is that thing? Is it just a tower? Or what is it?
I think it's an abandoned water tower. It's like a water tower that they're no longer using for the city of Brownsville or town of Brownsville.
They're
I
like
can't
a
even call
fire
it city.
watchtower, I think.
Yeah.
And isn't the whole compound like there's a guy there who put it all together and
Yep. And
welded
he
everything?
keeps adding to it. So every time you go back, something's different. He keeps building and welding and adding to it. So I mean,
and
that's
he's
sort
going
of
to be
cool.
buried there. Ken said.
That's the story.
Yeah.
But that's the town's only attraction. Like quite literally, that's the town's only attraction. Is that if you go to the website for Brownsville, Tennessee, that's like their star. So
That's cool.
yeah, it's pretty neat. So we'll give it a go. I found some spots on the way back. There's some waterfalls I want to stop at. Couldn't do it because it was raining, but yeah, I saw there was a couple of waterfalls. So I figure couple of detours on the way back down. So
How long did it take you to get there?
it's 11 hours now.
Oh, okay.
I'm 30 minutes from where the event is tomorrow because when I looked to see what hotels were there really wasn't any hotels in Brownsville. Like there was, but I was like, it's not my cup of tea. So we'll hit this one up. But yeah, I see what he's talking about. There's the water tower.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is too cool.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could fly down into it. I'm gonna try to.
No, I think it'd be more challenging to fly up at it. Look at that little opening at the top. At least you wouldn't have to go far to get the pieces when they hit the ceiling.
Yeah. I wonder how many people are staying at that Sunrise Motel. I don't know. I'm a Hilton guy. I'm spoiled like that.
That is awesome.
Yeah, this is gonna be cool. Yeah, it looks
Now-
to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. I didn't see this part of the video. Or is this a different one?
Dude,
No,
this
it's the
is
same one.
nuts. Oh
No.
God, he doesn't have any
No,
harness.
no, no,
nope,
no,
nope, no safety harness. No. That's crazy.
Definitely not an OSHA thing.
Nope.
Does Tennessee even follow OSHA? I don't think OSHA is actually a thing here.
Well, for something like this, they wouldn't be because it's abandoned. But still, look at that.
How tall is that thing?
Tall enough to die from.
See, I have like vertigo, like with heights and stuff. Like I'll look down at stuff and I'm like losing my mind. That's too much.
Whoa, what is this?
That's cool.
So so what you're trying to tell us is you're not going up the water tower.
Nope, not going up that water tower. Nope. Definitely not going up that water tower at all. Hey, girls. So, definitely not. You guys back from the pool? All right, guys, I'm gonna jump off. Kids are back from the pool.
Hey,
We're gonna
Ken,
go
I
do dinner
appreciate
or
it.
something. I'll see whoever's out there tomorrow.
Have fun.
We'll be looking for
Later,
it.
guys.
Have fun. Good luck.
Bye bye.
That was a cool visit.
Yeah.
Ken's a nice guy. I liked him.
Yeah, he is.
It is fun watching him get loaded on his live stream sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
He gets a pretty good buzz on occasion.
And see, the thing about it is, every Friday when I do these, this is like 1/3 full of alcohol. But I am sicker than a dog today, so that ain't happening. You know, I keep both barrels ready. You know,
Oh, Canadian Club.
I love that stuff, man.
It's
So
good.
do I.
But no, man, I'm sitting. I think I'm running a fever. My wife is. If I get downstairs and say anything, she's going to call me a pussy. So I can't say nothing. I can only say it to you guys. We're friends.
Either that or she's going to drag you down and say, okay, you're going into the hospital. We're going to go in and you're going to be
Oh
trusted.
no, that ain't happening either. Look at this.
Hey,
Got me a first-time Chris Hope.
good old
Sorta.
Chris, man.
Hey, Chris Hope.
It's
It's frozen.
Billy Gibbons. I thought it was Chris Hope. That's Billy Gibbons. I met Billy Gibbons.
Who is it?
For those of you youngsters, Billy Gibbons is one half of ZZ Top, or 1/3 rather.
Billy
Yep.
Gibbons in the morning.
You're freezing
Chris?
up, Chris, if you hear us.
How you guys doing? Well, I-
Chris, we're doing great, but we're waiting for that big long statement of yours you're about to make.
Yeah. We got your audio, Chris, but you're kind of frozen, at least here on my end.
That's because he's driving and he's between cell towers, and he's starting to lock up. And he's gone. I didn't do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the one reason why in some ways, I really wish they would roll out 5G, because we're all going to die of cancer, but hey, we're going to be able to talk to each other.
We've got 5G here, even.
No, we've got it here, but nobody has anything to work it with it yet.
Yeah, I know.
I like what AT&T said a while back. Yeah, you're going to need to buy a new device, one that'll cost at least $1,000. Thank you. Thank you for the new service in tech.
Yeah. Yeah, we
You
put
know?
this in, now pay us.
Remember the good old days? It wasn't that long ago. You had to do it like a 2-year contract, but you got the phone for like $100. And now
Yeah.
it's like, oh, no contract, great for you. It's like, no, I'll take a contract. Just give
Yep.
me a cheap phone.
Well,
Actually did that.
when we bought these, I bought buy one get one free because these are the 8 plus iPhone 8 Plus, and you know the 11s had come out when I went and got these a couple years ago, or is it 10s? So I go, no, I don't want to. I said, well, I can get one free. I go, that's perfect.
That's good. That's a good deal.
And you know, and you get to pay it over the no interest and pay it over 30 months. Fine.
I'm gonna have to call out Thomas Ariels for not drinking all of it with me. Okay, fine. Okay, fine, Thomas. Appreciate that, bud.
You're Irish, Thomas. Come on.
He's
man.
holding back a bottle for Matt. I mean, the guy's in Australia, and it's in the morning. He's drinking coffee. I mean, come on. It's time to drink now, Thomas.
It's really time for him. He's 8 hours. Well, he's 8 hours.
I know, it's got to be like 11 o'clock there where he is.
Right.
Let's see, what time is it? It's 3, so it's exactly 11.
I like what Agent K said. 5G motto, stay in touch longer, die sooner. There you go.
I guess the speeds are like crazy though, right?
Oh yeah.
5K, it's like
They're
years ago. Yeah, 5G. I mean,
Yeah, 5G, you can have like 2 gig download speeds on your phone.
oh, great. Now we can hear Chris and the truck.
Is that better? I hope it is.
Now I can hear you.
we got you, man.
I got into town. I'm in town now, so we should have cell service for a minute.
Which town?
I'm in Athens, Texas.
I figured that.
That's my
When you
little
say
town.
when you say in town, given where you live, I'm thinking, well, is it Dallas or Fort Worth?
No. That's a city, man.
Well, okay, different terminology then.
Kind of like where you stay at.
Please don't remind me where I stay at. We were just talking about that.
You want me to tell you? I can tell you since I don't live there.
Come on, come on,
No.
come on, man. Believe
You
me,
live-
it ain't gonna hurt my feelings.
You've lived there long enough. You know exactly what you got to deal with.
Oh yeah, and it's getting better every day.
What city?
Roger that. And poor old Mike and Steve just got to suck up that 72-degree air all the time.
No. We've been in the high 80s and 90s, even here on the coast.
Well, I tell you what, we finally got out of the hundreds. It's been in the, I think it's 92 today. It's nice.
High 80s. Ew.
It's like
Now my
84 here.
son, my son just inland in Riverside, 109 degrees, and with the humidity, it feels like 116. Again, this is the 4th day or 5th day in a row.
Yeah.
I want to say hi real quick to Nico's Ariel. I just subscribed to him the other day. He's got some awesome content on his
Yes,
channel.
he does.
Tell him hello for me. I can't see the chat either, by the way. Hello, everybody in
He
the
just
chat.
popped in. Roland's in here too. I was in on his
Roland.
stream earlier today.
Yeah.
Cool.
But man, this
Nico's
is
got some
awesome.
really nice shorelines and these old castles and all kinds of stuff. Fortresses on top of mountains and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Beautiful, beautiful.
Chris.
Yes, sir.
Speaking of castles, I just found out I got a castle within a 90-mile drive of where I live. I didn't even know it.
90
happened?
miles?
90
You
miles.
froze.
It's in Belleville, Texas, and it's a real castle.
Belleville, Texas.
They give tours and everything, and they will let
Real
you
castle
drone.
with a real moat and everything. Drawbridge.
Yes.
Walk the plank kind of place.
Yeah. Yep.
Just let us
Power
know
for
where
the
you're going
wife.
to be there and put the drone up in the air and just make sure someone gets a hold of your controller before you get off that drawbridge.
Exactly.
There is a family bakery in the town of Belleville, and they must have done well over the years because they built this place. It's an actual recreation of a European castle. So I'm going to go check it out when the weather gets a little cooler around here.
We've
That
got
sounds
a
fun.
castle up here too, like in the St. Lawrence River.
Okay, look at this. Thomas, come on, dude. You quit drinking on me, and now you're trying to better me up here. 600 meters.
Yeah, he can put his drone up and get a beautiful pet of Castle.
Chris, we okay, bud?
Oh yeah, I just made a turn. I'm on my iPad and it slid off the seat.
Okay.
Oh, you'll hear me scream if I hit something, won't you, Steve?
You bet.
No, Chris, I do not want to hear you scream. I don't think that would, coming out of that accent, that just would not sound too good.
There's usually a bad word in front of it, right?
Yeah, I can hear the bad word, but anything screaming, no, not so much. Because now I'm going to have to try to imitate something like that.
Scream like a little girl. How's the Carolinas there, Jay Bird?
It's going okay. It's been hot lately and raining a little bit, so haven't been out flying much.
We got a hurricane coming to see us next Tuesday.
Hey, yeah, I know, man. I'm trying to get down to the beach, see if I can get out there ahead of it.
I looked up there a while ago, and it's got a direct line to my house.
Two of them.
They're putting it straight at Houston.
Florida and you guys.
Yeah. Next week could be interesting.
Yeah, just another fine example of 2020.
Yeah. I'll have my mask on. That way I won't get no corona out of that hurricane.
Yeah, I mean, keep the dust out too. Look at this now.
I tell you what, since it's, I never thought, I used to mow with my mask a lot. Now I mow with it all the time. Not for the corona, but man, I can show breathe better when I get done.
Yeah.
Well, I'm fixing to go eat Mexican food up here, Brian, and I got to wear my mask through the door. And then when I sit down, I take it off.
I hear you, bud. I mean, we still go out to dinner maybe once a week, and it has got to be the stupidest thing you can do.
Yeah, it's great.
You know, you sit down at the table, the mask comes off. I would much rather try to suck that margarita through that mask. That'd be a challenge.
I tell you what I want. I want Mike Roche to come pick me up and let me ride in the back seat of that new van. That way I can drink daiquiris. Well, head this way, man. We'll see you about Wednesday.
Not the hurricane, man.
It's okay. It'll be over with by then.
I would love to get down to Texas at some point.
Oh, man. I really wanted to go to Tennessee tomorrow, but I'm not going to do it. I got a couple other things I need to worry about tomorrow, and I'll just have to listen to everybody's replays, and maybe there'll be a live stream or two.
Hey, Chris, I'll bet you're a lot closer to where that thing is than I am in Tennessee.
Yeah, it's only like a 6 or 7 hour drive.
Yeah, see, mine is like, I was telling everybody, it's like 10 to 12.
And the worst part about the drive be going through Arkansas.
Nah, man, Arkansas is pretty.
It is pretty. It is. I'm just picking at the Arkansas in here.
I know. I mean, you know, Arkansas has got its name, but man, northern Arkansas, I could do some serious hiking and backpacking in that country up there. It is beautiful.
It is pretty up there.
Down there.
But then you're back to the Bears again.
That's
Not
okay.
really.
They're a little greasy, but they're all right.
Yeah. I mean, they're Arkansas Bears. They're not really sure if they should attack you or not.
Run that red light, dude. Go ahead.
Okay, we got some road rage going on. All right.
You gonna take that, Chris?
I am going to take it because there's probably a cop right there in the corner.
Man, I don't know. Hey, Chris, I don't know what it's like for you, bud. Me and my wife were talking about going out tomorrow night, and I said, People down here on a Saturday night now on a freeway, if you ain't doing 90, they will run you over. And I think everybody's lost their minds.
Well, you know why? That's just to get through the protesters that are going to try to close the freeway down. That way you just get right on through them with a real quick swat.
There is that. But I mean, the freeways here are built to handle quite a load. So with nobody on them, it's like, all right, let's put the pedal to the metal.
You got 6-lane highways.
Oh, yeah.
Brian's got a 6-lane. I got a little old narrow road that's got them bumps on either side of it. That tells you when you're getting off in the center and getting off on the right.
Right.
Yeah, I love those things.
Every time I see a pretty cow out in the pasture and I want to look at it, if I drift a little bit, I get re-woke up.
That's funny.
Fine.
All right, guys. That's where I'm going to fix to go eat supper right there.
Oh, cool.
All right, well, hold a table for me. I'll be there in a little bit.
Little old hole in the wall called Morisco's El Rincon. Great. Mexican.
Those are the best ones, man. I love this. I love the hole in the wall mom and pops.
Y'all come see me. Y'all come to Athens. You drive me through. I'll buy you supper.
You got a deal, man.
Anybody in the chat, we'll gather up, eat breakfast, lunch, or dinner here. They serve all
As it
3
is,
meals.
I got to worry about getting through Athens without getting one of your dogs.
Nah, come on, man. I just share it. I don't go there and pick them up.
Oh, I know.
I'm not. I got a house full of the little turd munchers now. I don't need no more.
Just it. We're finally down to 2 and maybe 1 here in about another year or so. And my wife still goes, "Gee, it was sure different when we had 5." Yeah, it was.
I'll see you guys somewhere tonight. I'm sure I'll be on Matson probably around 8:30, 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Take care, Chris.
Enjoy
It's good to see
dinner.
everybody.
Later, Chris. Thanks for coming on, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Brian. Bye-bye.
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 That's cool.
That's
All the
sorry
best
shit.
people visiting today.
I've been trying to get him on my stream now for months. About freaking time. Where's my check?
He's a good man.
I know he is.
He is a very good man. I'll tell you what, I've hooked up with him both times we were there at Spin Up. In fact, the last year because I had an extra, couch bed there instead of him getting a room, so he stayed over in the room I was in. But super, super nice guy.
I was thinking about that the other day. I was at Spin Up and I met you, Steve. I knew you, and I knew Marcus. I knew Ron Brown, of course, Ed Ricker, and Ken and Sean. But I didn't know Chris. And there was a whole bunch of folks who I know now that I didn't know Mel. It's like I said, a whole back row. It's like all these beers and old guys, and I talk to them all the time in the chats now. But I didn't know who the hell they were back in October. So I was really bummed out when we couldn't have another Spin Up this year, but hopefully next year.
Yeah. Well, they're spin down.
Yeah.
We're just hoping that they'll increase the volume size to where more people can end up coming. That would be nice.
The thing about Sean doing Spin Down at that time of year, I know it's like late September, but he's at what elevation? And it snows at that elevation.
9,000.
And it snows up there sometimes.
Yeah.
Especially in late September. Not very often, but it does.
Well, even here in California, like in Mammoth, I've been up there on September 1st, and we're sitting inside the main lodge, and all of a sudden you're looking out the window, we're having breakfast and going, uh-oh, and it's starting to snow.
Okay.
Nice to.
But it should be beautiful for the fall leaf colors should be going at that time.
And that's another good thing too. So I know what Nico's Ariel's talking about when he says he got Casey Neistat instead of Bob Casey. Sometimes when you're on a computer and you click on that link in the chat, it doesn't bring you where you're supposed to go.
Mm-hmm.
I never could figure out why it does that.
No. Yeah, up here we have the Adirondack Mountains, and by late September they're at peak, and mid-October they're off. It's too late. So I hope to get up there during the leaf change.
Oh yeah, late September. And see, that would be the East Coast tour, because my wife and I are both from the East Coast, and I'd really like to go take about a month to go from Maine to Florida. That time of year, because it's just about perfect. Other than the range it might hit, but the colors, the weather's a little bit cooler. Yeah. Now I got some nice plans for the next couple of years. It's always good to have shit to look forward to.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Because living in hell, you need a reason to live.
And a reason to get away from where you live, huh?
Satan, I'm just going to be gone for a couple weeks, okay? I just want to fly my drone out of state, okay?
So it doesn't come down with molten lava.
Yeah.
Or what you can do is go over to Hawaii when the volcanoes erupt next over there, and you'll feel like the same thing.
I've got ex-army buddies over there who keep telling me, "Come on, man, you don't have to drop a dime. Just come visit. Pay your airfare. That's it." And I got my sister, whose husband is a pilot, saying, "We got your airfare if you want to come stay at the timeshare." And I'm just going, "You will never, ever get me to set foot on a volcano island. It ain't happening. Not in this lifetime or any other."
It's not bad, honestly.
I know it's not, and it's an irrational fear.
Yeah.
But it's like, that's my fear, and I'm going to live with it because I'm never going to Hawaii. The funny thing about it is, you could probably talk me into Bali or any other South Pacific island because they don't blow up.
Well, you got to remember, just go to the ones that are more northwestern. Don't go to the Big Island because that's the one that's active. The other ones aren't active anymore
Yeah, I know.
because they're moving along the chain, they're just moving, and that's
the
how
plates
they
are
form.
It's funny because I saw how that worked on a diagram. Those plates build up over a volcanic cone and it pushes everything up, and then the plate shifts and everything just stays right where it was and the land stays there. It's kind of cool.
In fact, there's new islands being formed, south of the Big Island of Hawaii, and you can see them starting to go. And I mean, I like the Big Island myself because you've got a definite line. It's like you cut that island in half, and it's like desert, like one side, and it's tropical jungle on the other.
And wait a minute though, and that's another thing. Tropical jungle. They've got those freaking dinosaurs there. I've seen them.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not getting eaten by a goddamn Tyrannosaurus Rex. It ain't happening.
It ain't that. It's the mosquitoes that'll kill you.
I thought there weren't any mosquitoes there.
Oh.
There are?
Oh.
Okay. Put that on the checklist. Another reason.
Well, there's not on. If you're on the dry side, you don't get them. It's only when you're on the wet side.
Am I froze up to you guys?
No.
No?
Okay. On my end, all you guys are froze. My computer, it's a Mac. It doesn't handle StreamYards well.
Are you on-
back live again?
Are you on Chrome?
Yeah. Yeah, I might try Firefox sometime.
That's kind of unusual though, Mike, because even StreamYard is just like an internet. It's not even an app. It's
Use
just an internet
Safari.
site.
It's Google Chrome, the problem. I
Is
think.
it? Okay,
Yeah,
that's right. It
It's
is Chrome affected. That's right. Yeah.
intensive on the chip.
Use Safari next time.
It won't work. StreamYards won't work on Safari.
Really?
Yeah. All the
Well,
other when.
I mean, it
Google-
works on my iPhone
Really?
and my tablet.
I'll have to try it again.
Maybe the full version for computer version it doesn't work on.
Okay. I hope
But
it
they-
does work on Safari because that's a native browser on Apple.
Because now, I've got a paid version, but even Brian on the unpaid version, you can start a stream from a phone and a tablet now.
Oh, wow.
So you can, before you had to be on a computer to start
Okay.
a stream, but now you can do it on that mobile.
I'm gonna rip this guy a new one right now.
Hey,
Art, buddy,
hey, Brian.
do I need to say why I'm gonna rip you a new one?
Hey, Art.
Hey, Joe. JP.
I just saw the notification. I've got a new subscriber. Guess who?
I went to your page. I'm like, wait a minute. Oh, okay, click. All
Art,
notifications.
The past
there.
3 months, that's all I've gotten. There have been all kind of people.
Oh, Jaybird, you got your toffee.
Very
Oh.
good.
Well, thank
Very
you.
good. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Top-notch stuff.
It really is.
Is there any left, Joe?
No, it's just an empty box. It's a souvenir now.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
it
say,
doesn't last very long.
Art, I like your old pictures you've been putting up on Facebook.
hey Terry,
Oh, thank you.
Hello,
You know,
Terry.
you had a much more of a mullet than I ever did.
That's
know.
not a mullet. That's just long hair. I never got it cut short on the side.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just came across Terry in Circles earlier this week, and she's a fellow Houstonian.
Yeah.
It's a very rare thing to find two people, and I think she said she was even born and raised here, which I've lived here for 41 years, and that's bad enough.
Well, Jeff still Houston,
Yeah.
Texas, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he's in Houston.
Okay. Jeff Sills isn't far from you. He's up
We've
in
got-
Magnolia.
I'm on a Facebook group now that it's all Houston drone pilots, and it's just amazing how many people there are, that actually do drone, have absolutely zero to do with YouTube.
Oh wow, that's interesting.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. Is because now I've got like two outlets to where, we don't really know each other. I actually know a couple guys. I've ran into them by
Right.
accident, but it's just there's like 700 of them here in Houston.
Wow.
And I'm just thinking there is not a jail cell big enough if we all get together.
You can all go down to the state park, fire your drones up at the same time.
There you go.
Well,
Come to New York, Brian. Cuomo lets you out of jail within 4 hours.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they do that here too.
Yeah.
You can rob somebody and you'll be out for $10.
Yeah.
$100 bond. Okay, so I need just $10 of that. Oh, okay. Let me check my pockets.
Well, they're not even in New York. They're not even in no bail.
No bail.
Oh,
The rioters are getting arrested every night. Same ones.
Yep.
jeez. That's where I'm originally from.
New York.
Yeah, because I thought you were in Pasadena, Terry. Because I was dying laughing where you were showing it on the map one time on one of your videos, Pasadena, because we have Pasadena here where the Rose Parade is.
Now, Steve, I'm gonna tell you something right now. Our Pasadena smells much better than yours. We have refineries.
Really? I'm sure it is.
Yeah. As long as the wind is blowing out of the north, it smells great because you can't smell it.
Now, how's that going, Brian, down there? Because gas is so cheap right now. How are the refineries doing, employment-wise and stuff?
They're still cranking it out.
Yeah.
I go through Pasadena every now and again because that's actually a really nice, interesting side of town to drone. I would love to drone those refineries too, but there's no way in hell. I've already been ran off once.
Yeah.
But now that they stay busy, man.
Yeah.
And I know somebody. I just put out a video a week or two ago, and I had a picture of the gas price, and somebody up in New York commented, $1.59. We're paying almost $3. And I was going, sorry.
Up here, it's 209 where I live. You get down towards New York City, it's a whole nother world.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's even if you go into downtown Houston, you're going to pay a good 50 cents more than where I pay out here. I'm kind of in the suburbs. I'm in Spring, Texas, so it's a little bit easier,
Yeah.
price wise. But
Well, in New York, they won't allow fracking.
yep.
Yeah, because we do have shale deposits here.
Yep, that's
You can
right.
frack there.
And the state won't let anybody exploit it. Yep, it's such a shame. But that's
I
Well,
vote
yeah.
against them every time.
yeah. Well, I mean, you're up against New York City,
New York City.
and the surrounding area, and what can you do? I mean, Colorado's getting like that because of the Front Range. You got Fort Collins, Denver, and Pueblo. Colorado Springs is the only conservative, really big city. It's the second largest city in Colorado.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
we just,
New York City's
we-
a whole nother world from upstairs.
Yeah.
Art, in probably the next week or so, I should be flying my Boeing 747 into Colorado, into Denver Airport. I should be, just to let you know.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Microsoft Flight Simulator. One of the tricked out airports is the one in Denver.
Okay.
Yeah.
They added every detail.
Cool.
I thought you meant Air Force One, Brian.
I know. Well, I could have gone. You know, it just says Boeing on the side, so I can't push it that far. Hey, I wonder if I can get a wrap for that. Air Force Two.
Right.
Yeah, we just dropped down to $2.99 a gallon for regular here.
Wow.
Now $1.50.
Just think though, Steve, it's only just taxes. You know, you get all that good
That's why
stuff.
we're up so. If you look at the taxes on there because of the additional, they don't call it a tax, they call it some
Fee.
other garbage of a name, a fee, yeah. And we're at 76 cents a gallon in the taxes.
Actually, I thought it'd be more than that.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause
Now,
I
do
know-
they allow it to be displayed on the pump, Steve?
They
Or
have
is it
to.
just in the price?
It's there's a little sticker that's got to be on every pump
Okay.
that tells you the breakdown of federal, state, and local taxes that are added to the gas price.
Right.
What in the heck has happened here?
Who knows?
Hey guys, I'm gonna have to take off. It was nice being on today.
Hey, Jay Bird.
Brian,
Good
and
to see you.
All right.
good seeing you,
Joe.
Steve and
I'm
Art
fixing
and
to wrap
Mike.
this up myself here pretty soon.
Good to see you,
anyway.
Joe. Take care. Have a good weekend.
Take care,
Have a
man.
good- You
Take
too.
care,
Thank
Joe.
you. See you later.
All right. Bye-bye.
Okay, nobody froze up?
Nope.
No.
Okay, good. Because Mike said something earlier, now it's got me wondering, what the hell's going on over here?
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's
I mean-
picture is really nice.
YouTube.
Every picture, everybody's picture looks really sharp. Where, some of these other StreamYard shows, there's always that one person that's like really fuzzy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mitch doesn't have much luck with that lately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's always Adrian that has really fuzzy video feed. Yeah.
Well, Adrian's
had-
because of his internet speed.
Yeah, he's had
on-
internet
he's
problems.
On, he's on a DSL feed, so
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Hey, now wait a minute, I'm on a DSL feed.
yeah. But he's on DSL and he's 2 inches away from the maximum distance from the central station.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. Hey, did I tell you, I don't know, it may have been in the last stream or not, but I had I'll just bring it up again because the only one here was Steve. But I tried to call AT&T to get my internet service improved, to upgrade it. Because right now I've got 6 down and 1 up. And it actually runs 1.5. Because I've really been stressing it out, trying to find out what I really got. So it's running 1.5 to maybe 1.7. So yes, we have a package. We can get you 45 down and 6 up. Well, it's 6 times more than I'm getting now. What a deal.
Yeah.
20 minutes later, well, there's a little problem. Let me call you back. Okay. So I put, and I know now because I'm waiting on him to call back, I've got to pick up every call that comes through my cell phone, which most times has nothing to do with anything except refinancing my home, selling my home, getting a warranty on my truck, 13 years old. Nothing that, nothing that I really need, but I got to wait on this call from this guy. So an hour later he calls back. We're still having a problem. What's the problem? Can I get it or not? Oh, yes. We just we got the engineer on the line. I'm 600 feet from the box, by the way. So this should work. Finally, they call me back. First thing I made the call at 1:45. They call me back at 10 minutes to 5. And, hey, this is so-and-so from the West Coast office. And I said, stop. So you just handed me off to the West Coast office after 3 hours because y'all couldn't figure out if I could get this upgraded service that I'm going to pay even more money for And now I'm going to deal with you till when? No, we're not. Let's just drop it. No, I can't deal with stupid.
Yeah.
So did you call the cable company like we talked about just to get strictly cable? Internet.
I'm that far from doing it, Steve. Especially the trouble here with we have Comcast Xfinity,
Yep. That's what I have.
and once they have you, you can never leave. Your soul is committed to them as well as all your children's souls.
Yeah.
And
So-
their children's and
Yeah.
their children's children.
So there's that. So I don't know if I want to go there or not. Even if it is just for internet, which I don't know. And here's the other thing too. Okay, what's that expression? I can't remember it. I'm old. I get forgetful. I'm dealing with AT&T. I'm retired from AT&T, so I am getting a discount from AT&T.
Mm-hmm.
So it would have normally for anybody else to go from the tier that I got to the tier that I was wanting would have been like a $80 a month increase. My cost would have only been $22. So I'm really kind of bummed like that. So that's why I know if I go to Comcast or Xfinity, I'm going to pay probably $100 for that internet that I want.
Right.
I don't think so.
Well, I have the 600 package.
Which is?
$80. Anyway, it's, they say it's 600 down and then 25 up, when in reality it's more like, maybe 425 down and 18 up.
That's
is
still
a
pretty
lot
damn
better-
good.
A lot better than what I had, which was 250 down and 12 up on a good day.
Right.
You were 250 and 12?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because I'm on 150. The plan is 150 and 10 right now, but the next one up, which would do me perfect for what I need to do for getting more volume up, is 330. So get 300 down and 30 up, because I need the up speed is what I need, which all of us need. It's the up speed.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing. The only reason why I wanted to change is because I think I uploaded a 15-minute video recently, and it took all night. And I'm just going, why? Why should this? And then, okay, my bad. The computer went to sleep after 5 hours. So I fixed that and restarted the download, but still, it's still telling me, it's only got another 3 hours. So I still had to babysit the computer. I've since fixed it to where my computer will not shut off when I'm doing that from now on.
Right.
But yeah.
Oh my God, Tomas, you only pay 25 euros a month for 100 down and 20 up? What a steal.
Okay. Another reason why I want to go to Ireland.
It's beautiful there. I wish I would have known Tomas before we went there.
Speaking of overseas, I am going to be on My PI Dream at, it'll be 8 o'clock Central Time, 6 p.m. Pacific.
When?
Tonight.
Oh, tonight.
Oh, that's right. I saw the link in your thing there.
Yep.
I was gonna say 6 p.m. and I was looking at the clock over here. It's 25 minutes till. Okay, that's your time.
Yeah.
Right, it's 6:30 here.
Well, actually, it's 7 p.m. Mountain Time, so it'll be 6 o'clock where Steve is, and then it'll be, trying to do the math, it'll be 9 p.m. on the East Coast.
Right.
Yeah.
By the way, Art, you've got the microphone I think I want to get. I love that.
Okay, this is a newer mic, NEE W. Yeah, new.
Yeah.
And this has the boom on it, and it's got the little thing that it mounts to. You get mounted either horizontally or vertically, and then I have my mixing board where I can do neat stuff like hello, and up the vertical go. Hey.
See,
And then I have echo.
hey, we just got rid of that, man.
I have. Thank you. I don't know if you can hear that. No?
That sounded like Art saying thank you, but that's just me.
Is it like reverb, Art?
You can't.
He
Okay.
froze. Oh.
Yeah, I have reverb on here, and I have like 3 buttons where I could do boo, kids cheering, and applause.
That's cool.
Thing about it is, it looks like the kind of microphone I just like to slip loose from the holder and just hold it up under here and just belt out my way just one time for you guys. Just do it for y'all.
I want that link. I want to know what that's on.
Well, okay, I wouldn't do my way. I'd have to find maybe a duet where we could both, like me and Art, do it with 2 golden mics, and we'll sing like a duet. There we go. Now that's worth tuning in for.
And then you have a green screen, but with a mirror image, so it'll look like dueling the size of duet, and the grand piano's playing in the background dueling.
I was going to say, now, with Art's background, all he needs is some more subtle lighting and kill the outside light. We're talking nightclub back there.
Yeah. Whoever that really is nice.
When are you going to get the Ken's picture hanging up there underneath that light?
Yeah,
You've been talking about it long
trying
enough.
to figure out how to do that. I've got his photo, and if I could take, well, I get the background. The problem is if I gotta figure out how to put it up there.
But guys, I'm gonna head out.
Hi, Mike. Like I said, I'm going to be shutting this thing down here in a few minutes. But let me say hi to Bud Bieber and Night Train FPV. Thanks for coming in, guys.
Yeah, hey, Mike.
Yeah. Hey, good to see you, Art.
Good to see
Steve,
you,
Brian,
Mike.
thank you.
Mike, always good to see you, sir.
And don't forget my show tomorrow night.
Gotcha, Art.
Always try to catch your show on the weekend, Art, because it can get pretty mixed up there. You and Lloyd.
Oh, that's on Sunday.
I know. Like I said, I think I've only caught 1.5 of them so far.
Oh, okay.
Because usually when you come on, I'm in the easy chair. My mouth is about 3 inches wide, trying to catch flies.
All right, take care, guys. Goodbye, everybody.
Take it easy, Mike.
Have a good weekend, Mike.
I'm thinking about changing the name of Art's Place to where it sounds more like a conservative show. I was thinking conservative guys.
Yeah, no.
No?
No,
Okay.
not the guys thing.
Okay.
That could go another way.
Okay. Something to do with conservatism or patriotism, something like that. I think that would draw more people to my channel rather than, Art's Place.
Or they could come burn down your house.
Yeah.
I was just sitting here thinking when you said, because you're playing with the name conservative, I still remember when I was in high school, for one thing, I really loved our version of social studies because they really taught government. Mm-hmm. And, being the mind of mush that I was when I was 16, 17 years old, conservatism or conservatives, for some reason they always put up a picture of some mean-looking old white bald guy.
Yeah.
And I'm just going, yeah. And then there's some young guy who's a Democrat, and I was going, yeah. Oh, yeah, Jimmy Carter, that's what it was. Yeah, Jimmy Carter. Man, what a guy.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Carter.
I'm Jimmy Carter. But
I'm from Plains, Georgia. Probably
But,
the most naive president we ever had. I mean, he was a
What?
great governor of Georgia, but he was just a horrible president. Okay, we'll go with that.
but I'm just trying to keep up with the chats here too.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying. When I zone out here, it's not the medication this time. I promise.
Oh, okay.
It's just you, period.
Yeah, it's like, oh,
It's that
Okay.
fever you're running.
mouth, ears don't work together.
Chew gum and rub your stomach.
Oh no, I'm too white for that. No.
No, you gotta pat the head, and I can't do that. Oh, I like that. I'll type slow.
Yeah. Take care, Dee Dee.
All right. Yeah, take care, Dee.
Oh, man, Ray has been here since the first moment of this. Dude, did you even eat that steak?
Yeah, he did, and he said it was delicious.
That's right, he did. So he's probably into his third or fourth beer by now.
Yeah, he was rubbing that point in about how good it was.
I wish I could afford steak.
You can
Some of the
afford a
best.
steak.
Well, I just wrecked the car. I still gotta, gotta find out what my settlement's gonna be, and then go get me a new one. Not
Yeah.
a brand new one, but I'm thinking Toyota Corolla or Camry. Yep.
Yeah, when I had my accident, I know the insurance company, it took a while for them to settle because what they do is they go through and they they price out, at least
Yeah.
my company did, five cars in the area for the exact same make and model, came up with that, and they gave me the higher value with the same amount being on there.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Well,
See what
maybe
Bud
I'll-
Beaver said?
Whatever.
Wait, Art lives in
Yeah, I know.
I was going to say that piano in the back costs more than most of my house.
And the gold plated microphone there at the price of gold.
Yeah, it's gone way up there. It's up, what, around 1,800, 1,900? Higher than that, it's over 2,000.
$2,000. $2,000.
Oh, have you guys been following the crypto prices? Boy, they're just going crazy. I just started another fund. I have like several coins, like 5 or 6 coins. Put in $75 in. Started off. It got up to $120. $124 was the highest it got, and then it backed off, but it never got below 100. Right, last time I saw it was at $118.
Sell it. Take the money and go into another fund.
Yeah. Well, what I could do is I could move some to some of the other coins that's safer, and then when it starts getting hot again, then I could kind of spread it out. I've got Bitcoin and Ethereum Classic and a few others I can't. Monero and a few others. And this company that I'm with, they've got a new thing. They've got like interest-bearing accounts where you can put it into the. I don't know how it works. I might put a few bucks in and see what happens. Some are like 4%, and some are like 9%. Yeah.
I myself, I don't trust any of that crypto crap. And like I say, call it.
Hey,
Yeah,
by the way, Art, I just went ahead and put up a link to your
Yeah, I
channel.
saw that. Thank you very much, sir.
I do that to people who have just generally subscribed to me pretty recently, so just thought I'd let you know.
Yeah, to share back the love for people that
Yeah,
are new
there you go.
subscribers.
We're just paying it forward here.
Yeah, the December gold futures right now is sitting at 1947.
Wow. Man.
I'm looking at Bob Casey's thing about Bitcoin. You know, I really thought about getting into that, but man, I've just seen so many negatives on that. But everybody else who's into it say, oh, they're trying to do that just to suppress people from buying into it. You know, so it's like, well, do you, or should you, or shouldn't you? But it's like,
Just
I'll just stick to the
only put
30 or
enough
50
in
ounces
that-
of gold I have.
Only put in enough that you can afford to lose.
Yeah.
You know, don't just, put a few $100 in and, like Bitcoin is about the safest one you could get into. Now, right now it's at 11 or 12,000, and we're 3 years ago it was up over 20,000,
Yep.
and it had been as low as 7,000 about a year ago. So,
Uh-oh.
all right,
Here's-
Tomas.
Here,
Catch
here
you
comes
later.
here comes the end of the show. Like I said in the email, when the dogs come looking,
Oh, okay. What kind of dogs you got, Brian?
one's a Chihuahua and the other one is a tub of lard. I used to be able to pick him up. He weighs like 30 pounds now, and I guess it hurts him when I pick him up. He's a Chiweenie,
Oh,
but he's a cross
Chihuahua,
between
those are
a Dachshund and a.
cute. Yeah.
He looks
Chihuahua.
more like a corgi now, or a corgi or a small pig, one of the two.
I have a friend that has a Chiweenie. I mean, they're funny looking. It's
Yeah,
like
what-
a Dachshund with a short nose.
It's a Dachshund and a Chihuahua, but like I said,
Yep.
he's ate himself into being a corgi now.
Oh boy.
He was like 12 pounds when I got him. The last time we brought him to the vet, yeah, he's up to 27 now. You want to try to hit 30?
Oh boy.
No.
No. But anyway, guys, I am going to go ahead and wrap this up.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, thanks,
This was way
Brian.
too much fun. Way too much fun. Hey, and Art, I got 2 people in here today that I've always wanted on, and Ken's not one of them. He's already been here.
Oh,
But I got Art and I got Chris. I'm going to bed and sleeping tonight. I've
Cool.
done my day.
all right.
But yeah, I appreciate it, guys.
Thank you,
You're
Brian.
welcome.
Thank you for having me in. And Art,
And,
good to see you. And everybody in chat, have a
me say goodbye
beautiful
to-
weekend.
Terry in Circles, Thomas. I know he already left. Bob Casey's probably still hanging around. And yeah, I'll probably do a couple chores, get some dinner, and see y'all in Matt's chat later this evening.
Okay.
But anyways, y'all take it
All
easy.
right. Okay.
Take care.
Take care, everybody.
Let me see.
Bye-bye.
Don't go anywhere because I want to see if I can end this thing right.
Okay.
Don't hit leave studio. Let's just end broadcast here.